as I said, you have more or less 2 months bago naman mag-convene ulit, no? So, feel free, Dr. Paca din yung OIC nyo kung ano man magagawa ng committee at this point in time in your consultations, no? So, thank you for that. Anyone else?
Mr. Chair.
Anyone else Mindanao State University who wants to take the floor for a few minutes?
Mr. Chair, we are also joined by Chancellor Abantas from MSU Jensen, and I think Chancellor Joyce Sally from MSU Tawi-Tawi, and Attorney Alicidni Ditukalan from MSU IIT.
We have a few minutes po if you wanna 1 or 2 minutes each po sa ating mga mahal na chancellors.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is Chancellor Abantas of MSU Jensen. Mr. Chair, thank you for this bill. I think this is timely and needed for the Mindanao State University system. The bill is actually almost 90% or 95% amenable to the position paper taken by the MSU Board of Regents as a result of our consultation. Very few lang po ang ilalagay namin sa position paper namin as part of the bill. Kagaya po nung sinabi nyo kanina, medyo yung parity between CHED and MSU, yun yung i-discuss natin sa position paper. Thank you po.
Thank you, Chancellor. Chancellor Sally?
Assalamualaikum, magandang hapon po, mahal naming Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. Maraming salamat po sa bill na to, House Bill 11343. Katulad po ng sinabi ng aking fellow chancellor mula sa General Santos, ako nga pala po si Dr. Joyce Sally, Chancellor ng Mindanao State University sa Tawi-Tawi, ang southernmost province ng ating mahal na Pilipinas. Kami po ay sumusuporta sa bill na to. Mga 95% po ang nakikita namin, or 90 to 95% amenable po kami doon. Meron po kaming meeting kahapon sa executive committee namin. May napansin lang po kaming mangilan-ngilan na mga provisions na nakasaad sa proposed bill. Halimbawa po yung termino ng chancellors. Kami pong Chancellor Regents, may 3 po kasing Chancellor Regents na nakaupo sa Board of Regents. Ang Chancellor ng Iligan Institute of Technology, Chancellor ng Tawi-Tawi College of Technology and Oceanography at ang MSU Jensen. Kami po ngayon na nag-enjoy ng termino na 5 years without prejudice to one reappointment. Sa proposed charter po kasi nakalagay na naging 3 years po yung bumaba po nung 2 taon. Kami po'y naniniwala na kung mabigyan kung maging status quo, kung halimbawa yung ini-enjoy namin ngayon ay maintain po, mas marami po kaming magagawa bilang mga chancellors at bilang chancellors ng malalaking ng malalaking campuses ng MSU. Siguro yun na lang po ang pwede ko sabihin. Sana po mabisita niyo po kami sa Tawi-Tawi, Senator, sa mga susunod na mga taon. At salamat po ng marami sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta, lalo na sa aming mga taga-Tawi-Tawi na nagre-represent po ng Bangsa Sama at ng Bangsa Sug. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam, ma'am, and thank you very much. Hopefully hindi na, God willing, no, inshallah hindi na umabot ng taon at makabisita kami. In fact, I do wanna sit down with the leaders of MSU. Ang question lang, where in Mindanao? Kasi iba pa rin talaga yung face-to-face. Mas gusto ko pa rin yung mga board meetings na, Board of Regent meetings na face-to-face kasi nakaka-interact. Pero the reality is naman mas convenient yung Zoom di ba? So like sa UP, more Zoom din na talaga ang pag-attend ko. Having said that, well taken po yung sa term. Kasi ang trend ngayon, even sa LEDAC, sa SK at Barangay, masyadong maikli 3 years. At least 4. So ang pinag-uusapan namin kasi kung 6, ang comment ko nga pag 6 years kasi nagiging lax at minsan yung mayabang, kaya papiro, sinabi ko tignan mo Senado kasi 6 years kami, no? So hindi naman sa nagiging lax, pero so nag-comment lang naman kasi yung from the LGUs na tama din naman, ako yung governor at mayor 3 years, mahirap naman na yung barangay 6 years, di ba? Pero kung ipepeg natin sa 3 years, hindi natin susubukan yung 4 years, masyado naman talagang maikli. So let's discuss nga whether it's better for MSU na 4 years na 3 terms or 5 years na 2 terms. But even sa UP ho, na-discuss na rin namin yung dinidiscourage yung 3rd term ng deans. Pero pati yung yung anong ibig sabihin ng director mo yung extraordinary, 'di ba? Kasi minsan sa mga charter nakalagay pagka extraordinary, you're allowed as a 3rd term. But what is extraordinary? And if it's left to the board, medyo may yung board, masyadong malaking discretion. Pero pagka we start naman writing down what is extraordinary, parang 2 terms na lang. So may mga ganun talaga na in reality, ma'am, 'di ba? But I do understand. Napaka-importante na may stability at very clear sa inyo, no? But I'll make an effort ho na before mag 20th Congress or at least bago mag-SONA ma-meet ko po yung mga taga Mindanao State University. Okay. So everyone, we have like 5 minutes. So we will take your submissions but we can use that 5 minutes. Meron pa ho bang representative ng State U or ng TESDA na gustong bumati o magsalita?
Mr. Chair, if I may be allowed.
Please state your name lang po kasi medyo maraming nasa picture hindi ko makita kaagad.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, and the rest of the people in the hall. I am Jude A. Duarte from Southern Leyte State University, and the university is favorably endorsing the creation of the campus in the municipality of Liloan, Southern Leyte, considering that in that area, in Panaon Island, is the only area where there's no campus of the university. So if we establish a campus in that area, the whole province of Southern Leyte will have access to a campus in that area. We are studying in a feasibility study. There are 14,859 potential students ages 15 to 24 from municipality of Liloan, Libagon, St. Bernard, San Francisco, and Pintuyan. If we talk of access and success, students will have great possibility of success, meaning they will graduate because of the accessibility and proximity of the area. We are planning to open hotel and tourism management along with information technology for start. The 2 courses are COPC compliant under CHED, and eventually we'll also offer maritime courses as we come up with all the requirements, satisfy the requirements of CHED. My only concern, Mr. Chair, is the financial component of the project. We need 57 million for the construction of the academic building. LGU donated already, the lot is ready, but to be developed yet, 5 hectares. So we need 57 million for the construction and development of the building. We'll be creating 40 classrooms, including offices for that area. And the fees component for 6 faculty initially, 3,600,000, and capital outlay of 17 million. That is my only concern, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you for that intervention and that endorsement. Doable naman po yung 50 million. So we'll work with you during the break. Kasi as you know, 'di ba, pagdating ng October, budget hearing na. And then next year pa ma-fund yan. But meron like LGSF, there are certain programs that you can get the funding this year. Kung hindi man buo, 'di ba? So kung 57 million and we can start with 20, 25 million, mas madali nang kunin yung natira ng less than 30 million. So we'll be in touch, sir, para mapag-usapan natin yan. No?
Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you.
Chair.
Thank you.
Salamat.
Note nyo na lang lahat ng... Nino-note ng staff ko lahat ng commitment ko para hindi mabali.
Thank you very much,
So,
Mr. Chair.
Last two po, Dr. Nagit of JRMSU would like to be recognized. Jose Rizal Memorial State University.
Good afternoon po, Mr. Senator, Mr. Chair,
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Cayetano. Ang point ko lang, we actually willing to have the integration of the Labason Kipit campus. And as we have emphasized in our position paper, that it should be on a specialized offering on agrofishery. And I just have a comment on the draft House bill. Siguro mag-provide lang po ako doon sa Secretary, Mr. Chair, yung nasa existing university code namin regarding on the designation of the campus director. I-add lang namin doon yung pati na yung term para it will harmonize on the university code po namin po, Mr. Chair. Yun lang po. Thank you din po for
Thank you very
having
much.
that. Thank you po.
Thank you. And I apologize to everyone else. Hindi po kayo nakapagsalita lahat. But I'll make sure na sa record naman po yung inyong position papers and anything na gusto nyo ipaabot sa committee. We have 2 minutes for the last one. Then I think we'll have the privilege of being the last committee hearing unless meron pa the next 2 days. No? I think si President Dimencio Luayon. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much,
Right, sir.
Mr. Chair. Honorable Chairperson Alan Peter Cayetano, I am Dr. Nemesio G. Luayon, the President of Northeastern Mindanao State University, and we are in full commitment to support House Bill number 11348, establishing the College of Medicine in the Northeastern Mindanao State University main campus, Tandag City, Surigao del Sur, and appropriating funds thereof. Just very quickly, in interest of time, Mr. Chair, this journey has been initiated and introduced by our representative, the 1st District of Surigao del Sur, Honorable Congressman Romeo Itmomo, and other authors. And in early 2024, we took initiative and proactive steps in the creation of the technical working group. And as of the moment, Mr. Chair, last year, fiscal year 2023, we have established already the 100 million infrastructure as part of our preparation. At currently, another 100 million for that 6-story building of the College of Medicine. And we have already in our journey for this, we have undergone already a lot of activities, and we have also complied in the regional level and now submitted at the central level of the Commission on Higher Education. And our intention for this, we have been have already a dean and hired 8 faculty as part of the requirements. Then the Department of Budget and Management have also allotted 20 faculty to complete these requirements, and it's now undergoing in its the compliance of all the comments from the regional level, so that we will be visited by the central office of the Commission on Higher Education. And we also have our hospital-based, no less than the Adela Serati Memorial Medical Center, which is in the province of Surigao del Sur. And with this, Mr. Chair and the honorable members of the committee, our full support, and we pray that this will be considered, and our full support to this initiative for this legislation. Thank you so much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. President. Regards din sa aking kaibigan kay Congressman Momo. Just an input sa lahat ng nagtatayo ng medical school. Pa-double, triple check nyo talaga sa architect at saka sa urban planner na nagpaplano ng medical facilities. Kasi iba talaga. So we've gone through that sa Taguig from my time in 1998 when I took over a hospital, tapos sa pink building na binild ni Mayor Lani, tapos sa aming bagong Taguig City General Hospital. We were going to build a hospital sa loob ng Camp Bagong Diwa na hindi natuloy pero tinuloy ngayon ng PNP. Mas mahirap magremedyo later on. Mas madaling talaga sa umpisa, mas mabusisi lang. But since your building is ongoing, but ay nakita ko lang kasi sa agenda, medyo madami-dami na rin ang yung sa sa medical. And I'm supportive of that. I mean, pag-aralan nyo rin yung sa Cuba, who they have done most number of doctors to people and grabe ang health program nila. No? So let's end then kay Ma'am Joy of Davao del Norte State Colleges. Ma'am, go ahead po.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, to the Honorable Chair, Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, and all the other members, and to everyone present. Yes,
Ma'am
po.
Joy, pakiulit. Ayan po, you're back on. Pakiulit po, ma'am, na naputol dun sa pagbati niya.
Okay po. Sorry po. So again, good afternoon everyone, especially to the chair. For Davao del Norte State College to be converted into a state university is both a privilege and a challenge. It was stipulated in the Manual of Regulations for Private Higher Education Institutions by CHED that university status is a distinctive honor reserved only for truly deserving higher education institutions that have proven their excellence in the areas of instruction, research, and extension. And so the successful conversion of this college into a university would speak volume on the efforts of the institution towards our commitment of providing quality education to our students. Just to share, during the last 5 years, the DNSC community really worked hard to ensure that we are compliant to the requirements of CHED to universityhood, like obtaining the certificate of program compliance of all our program offerings, both the undergraduate and graduate programs. In fact, to date, we only have one remaining program, but due for evaluation next month. And also, we tried to deliver in the licensure exam, not only producing top-notchers, but also to be part of the top-performing schools in the nationwide, and particularly in the teacher education, social work, and also in our fisheries program. And we know that if we become a university, we can provide more opportunities to our students. We can expand more because based on data, state universities, they are allocated with higher MOE and capital outlay. So we can also provide more modernized facilities and technological advancements that would equip our students and for them to be prepared in a very competitive world later. And just to share po, kanina to relate this doon sa discussion nung NCIP, DNSC, we have one extension campus in Talaingo, Davao del Norte, wherein 90% of our students are actually the IPs, the Atamanubo po. And we are offering agroforestry in that area. So with the above premise po, we can provide more opportunities, bigger to our students. But we also recognize that this is a very big challenge to us because there are unique deliverables in universities. And there are also higher expectations. But rest assured po that the DNSC community is very much ready to embrace the challenges of becoming a university. And we're hoping and praying po for a positive result of this bill. Thank you po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, ma'am. And in behalf of the committee members, doon pa sa chairmanship ng ating Senate President ngayon at sa akin, maraming salamat sa CHED, sa TESDA, sa SUCs at sa local universities then for making the 19th Congress. I won't use the word successful kasi ang dami pa nating kailangang gawin, pero I'll use the word productive. So may God continue to guide us, bless us, and hopefully during this break, marami pa rin tayong magawa. And so, we'll continue to work. So, send us whatever you want to do. And hopefully, I'll have time na ikutin ang inyong mga campuses. Magandang hapon. We will now suspend.